What's up, Nail Geeks? I am back with Emily DeMolly's December 2020 releases to show you guys. We have a set of 8 varying finishes and they are so pretty. I wanted to take a moment real quick. I know on my polish pickup post I did have actually 10 winners as opposed to 5. So I do have 2 winners on the YouTube comments that have not emailed me yet. So please check your comments, and if I've responded to you and you've already responded to me, that's fine, but 2 of you have gift cards, so please email me and check those comments. So without further ado, let's dive right into the swatches. First up is One Look. This is a dark blue base with blue to purple shifting, which is subtle, foil type shimmer. I love Haley's foils. They are so stinking pretty. And this is blue, so I'm gonna go out and say that this is my foil out of the foils that she's done. This is so pretty. It's a beautiful dark blue. It's this sapphire-y, foily type beautimousness. I'm making up words here, but polishes like this just really knock my socks off. So for opacity, I'm going to suggest 2 coats on it. It builds up very quickly to full coverage. Go in light on those brush strokes to prevent any potential streaking, and you'll get that beautiful uniform type look. Now this dries down semi-flat, but I think any top coat will be just fine with it. And in the final look here, gorgeous foil effect. Now I do want to comment that I do think the purple shift to this one is very subtle in person, true to the description. And next is Blur the Line. This is a bright orchid purple base with blue and red iridescent flakes. I was a little worried as to how this one was going to come out in the video. I personally think that it does have this very subtle neon undertone to it, but I will not classify this one as a neon. It's just one of those vibrant type of orchid sort of strong purple leans. It almost feels kind of like a cool magenta. Now the flakes in this are very obviously that blue and pinky sort of red that you're seeing. You'll get a nice pond effect between your layers. This one dries down very flat, so much so that I almost want to classify it as a matte because really flat drying action. So I'm going to suggest a very good glossy top coat just to really get those flakes to pop very well. And next is Something Special. This is a very pale pink Crelly with silver holographic micro flakes and iridescent flakes. So this one and One Look are my top picks for the set. They are so pretty. There's just something about this one. It's almost got this milky sort of look to it when you're finished building it up. And I wanted to take a moment to and also address, yesterday I actually busted 3 of my swatch nails on a door when I was heading into campus. It was awesome, and I mean that in the most sarcastic way. So unfortunately, you guys are going to see a repair on my swatch finger here, which is my middle finger. It was bad. So it looks basically like this, almost like a really awful stiletto almost. So I did fix it. I'm continuing to file it to make it look a little bit more representable, but just please bear with me. So if you see something funny, that's what it is. And next we have Shakedown. This is a mustard yellow with metallic pewter glitters. So this is one of those polishes that I think definitely deserves a swatch, as in the bottle, it looks like it's going to be a little bit more of a true, almost lemon sort of yellow. But when you actually wear it and all that good stuff, it dries down very much a true mustard in my opinion. So it's a little bit on the bright side, but again, true mustard. So if you have medium to deep skin tone, I think this is going to definitely lean just a touch more as a darker mustard on you. I think this is one of those types of yellows that is very much going to play up against your skin tone. Now this has a true Crelly-like formula. It's got a bit of that bouncy factor on the brush strokes. It builds up very quickly to opacity and it self-levels very well. So this dries down kind of flat, so I'm going to suggest a good glossy top coat to finish it off. And next we have Double Cross. This is a black jelly base with copper to gold to green iridescent flakes. This one is really pretty. So when you build it up, the base color almost has a somewhat navy lean to it. And it might just be my eyes playing tricks on me, but it's definitely a black base, but I'm seeing, again, some different sort of undertone to it. Very interesting. It could be the flakes kind of playing tricks with my eyes a little bit, but that's what I'm seeing. Now, for double cross on opacity, this one's really going to depend on how you polish. So I went in just a touch heavy on that second coat. I still had excellent flaky payoff at one light and one normal, somewhat heavy coat. And I think regardless how you wear it, you're still going to get excellent flaky payoff. So I would say either polish like myself or 3 light coats on it. And next is, before I forget, this is a light turquoise blue Crelly with metallic copper glitters. So this is another base color. I was a little worried how it was going to come out on my swatches and on the video. I think on my monitor here, I'm seeing it when I'm seeing in person. This is definitely a softer sort of turquoise, really flirting with being almost that famous jewelry box color, but not quite. It's just a touch softer than that. Now, the glitters in this one, I had no issues getting quite a bit of them on the brush, as you're seeing here. You'll get a nice pond effect with them, and I'm going to suggest going in light with your last coat, and that way you'll have that kind of pond appearance with some of the glitters, and then some of the other ones will kind of be on top of your last coat. So this has a really creamy formula to it. Now, for opacity, I think 2 coats is going to be just fine for most, and finish off with a glossy top coat. And next we have Final Answer. This is a dark emerald green jelly base with assorted iridescent flakes. This is really lovely. It reminds me of some of the other mosaic looking flaky polishes that she has put out in the past. And that base color is very, very flattering. I think it's going to look fantastic on just about any skin tone. Now, for opacity on it, I think 2 to 3 coats are going to be perfect for most. I want to say that I think most are going to be fine at 2 coats. Now, because I have this really terrible repair that I'm probably going to be complaining about in every one of my videos until this sucker grows out, but I think that I had to go in for that 3rd coat just because of it. It's like it almost increased the surface area of my already wide load nail problem. So again, really going to depend on your nail beds and how you polish and all that good stuff. But regardless of how many coats you need, whether it's 2 or 3, you'll get that beautiful, what I'm calling the mosaic look, assortment of flakes on your nails, easy shifts between almost yellows. There's some green in there and blue, really nice. And I'm also going to suggest a good glossy top coat to top this off. And last but not least, we have Fallback. This is a murky green jelly with silver metallic flakes. So this is just a touch different from the glitter Crellys that she's been releasing with those white glitters. The little flecks in this one are actually silver metallic flakes, which is interesting to me, kind of going into that whole like color theory aspect. The silver flakes in this, because of that base color, take on this goldish sort of effect. It's really cool. And they almost have a somewhat reflective sparkle. I can definitely tell that they are of that really metallic look when they're not in a jelly base like this. So really nice, and you'll get that pond effect too from them. Now this has a very self-leveling formula. I think this is a really lovely, flattering base color. It's definitely a murky sort of green, kind of reminds me of like a swampy green. And again, I'm going to suggest a good glossy top coat to finish it off. Now, these are currently released through Emily DeMolly's site. I will link you guys below to the international and US shop if you want to check them out. And I'll also link you guys to Emily DeMolly's Australian shop for those of our friends down south. And also the Facebook fan group. There's other swatches and all that good stuff in there too. Lots and lots to see. Again, I have a lot of videos to show you guys. I feel like I just need to quit saying that because it's just basically polish time, and fall and the winter typically get real hectic for swatching and stuff. So just stay tuned. You guys know, I feel like at this point I always am going to have really cool things to show you guys. You guys rock. Your comments on my PPU video were so sweet. Thank you so much. It really just, I don't know, it just gives little butterfly flutters to me. It's so amazing, and this little niche of YouTube is just super special. You guys are just so positive and sweet. Again, I can't thank you enough. Those of you who are new, if you enjoyed the video and you enjoy my channel, please like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much.